The New Republic was supposed to be the shining light of reformation in a galaxy that had for too long been engulfed in war and hostility under the Empire, with the goal of creating a long-lasting democratic peace similar to its predecessor, the Galactic Republic, before the Clone Wars. However, it was not meant to be, with it almost been completely destroyed and removed from power within 30 years of its ascendance. But why is this? And was the New Republic doomed to fail from the start? So, as we know, the First Order destroyed the New Republic pretty quickly, and the fact that it was ever allowed to gain this much power is frankly incredibly strange. Now, it all boils down to the fact that the New Republic had the overall goal of sustaining galactic peace. For this reason, it was very eager to end the war with the Galactic Empire, and it was very naive to think that the Empire was finished by the end of the Galactic Civil War. But declaring peace meant that the New Republic could begin rebuilding, and that's what they were prioritizing. For this reason, many precautions were overlooked. Imperial warlords were allowed to escape capture, Imperial platoons were still roaming, and entire fleets of ships had disappeared without a trace. And these aren't the sort of things that you want to just have out there. As we know, these would then go on to create the First Order under Snoke, or Palpatine. With the New Republic being so eager to return to a peaceful period, they looked back, and the last long time of sustained peace was actually pre the Clone Wars, when the Republic's military consisted of only the Jedi and the Judiciators. For this reason, the New Republic underwent a mass disarmament program. They were very eager to solve their problems with words and democracy, not weapons, meaning much of their arsenal and troops were let go. And it gets worse. Arguably, the New Republic had an image crisis. Many of its leaders who had been active members of the Rebel Alliance has had their names besmirched by Imperial propaganda, and civilians often saw these people as criminals and warmongers. Even people such as Leia were kind of shunned by a lot of the native populace of big worlds that were once controlled by the Empire. For this reason, many of the soldiers, commanders, and military experts who had ever been part of the Alliance were snuffed out and replaced with fresh new faces, albeit less experienced ones. Now, when comparing this to the First Order, a faction with one unified goal, one leader, the New Republic really didn't stand a chance. For all intents and purposes, it looked incredibly powerful, it controlled most of the galaxy's territory and wealth. And it defeated the Empire. However, in reality, it was a paper dragon. Its security was abysmal. We also need to remember that corruption was a big issue. We've all heard the expression, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, neither was the Republic of old. It was a product of thousands of years of political relations and negotiations. The New Republic, however, believed that it could throw the pieces back together that the Empire had broke decades earlier. And again, this wasn't the case. Worlds and systems with corrupt leaders were allowed to be legitimized by this new government, ones that had imperial leanings, or at least would be happy to turn a blind eye for the right price. They didn't really seem to think what all these years under imperial subjugation had done to these planets and their political landscapes. All these factors left the New Republic nothing like its old self. It was, at the end of the day, rushed. It was arguably so desperate to end the war and be like its predecessor that it didn't pay its due diligence. It refused to acknowledge the threat from the Imperial remnants or heed the warnings of its proven military experts. Nor did it even keep a sizable enough military around to protect it. Its leaders were unvetted, and there was little attention paid to those with wealth and power and what they were doing. Most in the Republic just blindly followed the idea that everything was fine, and those who knew different were probably too corrupt to care, or had already been snuffed out. But what do you guys think of the New Republic, and why do you guys think that it fell so easily to the First Order? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and it helps the channel grow. Also, we're so close to 100k now, and I just wanted to say thank you guys for this. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @TheLawGuy and tick the bell for regular update. But most importantly, thanks for watching, I do hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.